Hello everyone, welcome back to another video review. I am of course Josh from CollectionDX, and I am bringing you the Super Robot Chogokin Might Gaine from Brave Express Might Gaine. One of the Brave series, which most people probably know Gao Gai Gar the best, but this is another series, Might Gaine, which is very train focused. And Might Gaine was actually my first exposure to Brave toys. It's kind of cool to have a nice articulated version of him as opposed to the big blocky DX version. So as it is a Super Robot Chogokin, it is got a good amount of metal in the mostly in the lower portion of it. Up here it's mostly plastic except for connectors, but it looks really sweet. So let's go through some basic articulation first, and there's some really good stuff. The legs are really nice. You get these little hip flips that can move out of the way and get a nice range of motion. And check out how the panel moves. Let me get the joint back in. See that? That's kind of neat. But I mean, it's a pretty sick range of motion. The feet have an interesting thing going on where there's a little ball here, so you can actually just move this however you need to, which is kind of cool. The bottom of the feet, of course, are all metal and nicely detailed. And you can see, if I can show you, the joints in the crotch area are nice and metal and tight as well. Nice tight metal. And it is a good, feels good. You know, it's got a good heft to it. It's really sturdy. You can pose the crap out of it, make it look really great without much of an issue. Waist, you've got your basic waist articulation. So there's also a little pull-up joint. Gives you a little more room to do more exaggerated poses should you want to. The arms are on a ball joint, and the trains move independently of the arm. And it rotates and bends and double joints. I mean, that's pretty nice. But check this out, is that, maybe see it better from the back, is the whole joint actually comes out. So you can do poses that really involve you having the hands in front, like, oh, I'm totally ripped. It's kind of a ripped looking pose there. Head is on a nice dual ball joint, one there and one there, so you can give it the whole like this comes off because you can swap the head plate. We'll talk about that in a minute. On the back you have positionable jet nozzles, and these fins are removable. These are hard plastic ones, and it also comes with a soft plastic pair for whatever reason you might want to swap it out. So yeah, Brave Might Gaine is pretty great. Now the hands are not easy. Hands on your typical ball joint. Oh, in this case, see this piece here? This is also removable too. And sometimes when you pull the hand out, that piece comes out too, and you have to really just bite it off of the other one or use pliers or something. I'll show you, maybe the other hand will do it. Oh, it's proving me wrong. Maybe it's the heat under the hot lights here. So you have, you know, the finger of accusation. It was you who took my cookies. Or you can reach to the sky and be all brave and dramatic. And lightning bolts will come down and channel through him or something like that. So, couple closed fists, a couple of sword holding fists, you got two open hands, and you got one pointing hand. Sword holding hands, you said? Well, yes I did. See? Pain. There we go. These lamps are so hot, they were new, and it's probably causing all the plastic to soften up. I mean, you have an assortment of swords. Alright, so you have a series of swords. Here you have your regular sword, and then your powered up sword, in which you have two of those, because you can dual weld them. And then you have this force perspective sword. Regular sword, of course, it would be Pretty badass for anybody, I think, to have such a cool sword. But my Gaine is not content with having a cool sword. Oh, the hilt comes off of every sword, so just keep that in your mind. Now you've got the powered up sword. No, wait. He's got two powered up swords. Because why not? Because he's a giant goddamn robot and he feels like having two swords. You gonna argue with him? No, you're not. He's 3 trains that combine him with a giant robot and wields double swords. But wait, there's more. They give you a special double hilt piece that allows you to create a double-bladed sword. Double-bladed swords, always cool. Spin that around, grab it with both hands. It can do that, not a problem. But finally, here's the forced perspective sword, okay? And this is a cool thing because it gives you the illusion of like a giant thrusting sword when it's, you know, it's really kind of an optical illusion. It makes it look like, wow, this thing's really huge. You know, in all actuality, it's just, you know, it's a regular sword. It just plays a little trick of the eye, so to speak. Super Robot Chogokin Might Gaine comes to the States via Bluefin/Tamashii Nations, available at Big Bad Toy Store. These guys were on super clearance a while ago. Unfortunately, that is not the case at this writing, so you will probably pay regular price, which is 40-50 bucks or so for this guy. Not particularly rare at the moment, but he is a damn cool action figure. See this little guy? That is a Tamashii stand connector, and it goes underneath, like so, I think. So he'll attach to a Tamashii stand that way. He also has a variant headpiece with a no mouth plate, and basically, you know, I'm sure you get the gist. Pop the head off, swap the head, swap the helmet, put the head back on, and that's really all there is to it. Alright, well, I'm sure you're sick of hearing my voice with all the videos I've been putting out lately after a lull. So yeah, this is Josh from CollectionDX.com. Don't forget to like and rate and share all our videos. It means a lot, and it helps us just expand our audience, you know, keep bringing you the cool stuff that we do, because if nobody watched, why we wouldn't do it. So thanks for watching. See you next time.